Authority not invited me, but the joint program that we are organizing by the Department of Commerce, University of Calcutta, and the oldest as well as the largest departments probably in Asia. More than 1,600 students are pursuing every year Masters in Commerce program as well as MPhil program and the MBA Financial Management program. At the same time, the Department of Commerce, St. Xavier's College, Postgraduate Department of Commerce, and as well as the Business Management Department, Business Administration Department, one of the finest department in India. Not only that, in terms of the quality, in terms of the number of students. So imagine these two departments when get together and started a program 2 years back, Vuca conference 2018. After 2 years again, we are meeting in the same objective. So, with this background, in the chair, Professor Sanjeev Kumar Basu, of course, he happens to be to my teacher few years back, around 20 years back. When I was a student of this college, 30 years back, I was sat in this room as in an induction program. So after 30 years, it's a great opportunity for me to share my views before you. So in today's conference, as we heard so many lectures, I will try to sum up some of the important issues. But before going to this, in this particular conference, there are certain aspects that I want to cover. See, to start a good quality conference, what is called a good quality conference? You see, so many teachers in front of me, so many participants in front of me, my teachers also, my co-partner, Dr. Sandeep Poddar, and the Senior Director, Research and Journal, and in DIAS, CMA Vishwarup Basu, Vice President, the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. So what is quality conference? In a quality conference, how one can deliver the different types of issues, number one. Number two, how the people interact with the resource persons. How we are getting some of the inputs from the resource person as well as from the paper presenters. That is called a quality conference. Perhaps this trend that we have set for the last 3 years, in 2018 and 2020. Right. So this quality conference that we are maintaining here, that means we have a good quality, we received a good quality papers from the different fields of the research scholars across the country, even outside the country. At the same time, we are thankful to the organizers as well as to the speakers came from the different parts of the country as well as outside India for their well deliberations in the different topics. This is called a good conference. You might be attending so many conferences, but what is good quality conference? That St. Xavier's College as well as the University of Calcutta as well as the Lincoln University College representing by Dr. Poddar. So this is the good quality conference. I believe you would agree with me what is good quality of conference. So hope that in the coming years, these three institutes will also organize. This is a brand that we have created. So this brand we have to continue. So might be after 2 years I may not be the head of the department, but this brand would be continuing. I request the college authority so that it can be continued. We have another academic partner, say the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. So this is a very good friend of mine as well as you also, Dr. Nandi, as well as our Vishwarup, the senior cost accountant. So he's always kind enough to support this kind of good conference. How could we organize good conference in different colleges, universities, so that different types of issues can be discussed by the teachers, by the academicians, by the industry people. So one important thing that I observed for the last 2 days, usually what happens in a conference, say only the academicians play the important role for discussing some of the typical issues. But in this conference, practitioners, market regulators, hardcore business innovators coming and they enjoyed their lectures and we also enjoyed with interactions with them. So it's really amazing and wonderful. So this is the good quality conference. Why I'm talking about it. So in this context, I would like to thank three editors: Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Bosu, Dr. Sandeep Poddar, and Dr. Sumanta Dotto for bringing out a good quality publications. This is one of the important aspect of the good quality conference. As you know, very few conferences where the publications can be brought out at the beginning of the conference. So this is one of the important publications brought out by the organizers as well as by the conference organizing committee. And it was published and now it will be available to you. So not only for the deliberations purpose, for there are so many issues that if I have gone through the papers, so many papers, there is a very, very good quality papers. And the young researchers, young students, they will also learn so many things from their papers. So I'm really thankful for their contributions and support. Last 6 months, it's a continuous endeavor taken place by Dr. Bosu and his team. Team means the college authority and Dr. Poddar and Sumanta Dotto and myself is also involved in other ways, and my department also involved. I'm really thankful my department, my departmental members, as well as the dean. He was present in the study. At the same time, our university authority, unless and until they permit us to hold this kind of conference, it was very difficult. So I'm really thankful to our university authority for giving us the opportunity to share this kind of good quality conference with the St. Xavier's College. Because you see, yesterday the weather was not good, but if you have a genuine cause, so you have to attend the conference. So that's the beauty of the conference that I observed. So coming to the conference proceedings, if you look into the beginning of the conference, in an inaugural session, it's wonderful. The principal of this college welcomed all the delegates not in that way, but what he mentioned, the spirit of the conference and the challenges for the academicians and the industry, what will happen next at the time of Vuca, when we entering into the Vuca world. At the same time, when the keynote address delivered by the two leading academicians from Malaysia as well as from Bangladesh, Professor Rami Bhomik and Professor Jaidul Haq. So it's amazing for us. We have learned so many things. How an institution developed, how an entrepreneur developed by introducing so many courses not confined in a particular country, even across the world. This is a really good experiences from them. At the same time, what would be the good human quality? We try to build up this kind of good human quality. How you can ensure a good human quality. So, in an inaugural session, we really enjoyed these sessions. So, in a first technical session, rather we can say the plenary sessions, usually in a good conference, besides paper presentation, at least 2 plenary sessions comprising of some of the leading speakers, either from the academics as well as from the practitioners' fields. In a plenary session 1, we have four important speakers from the academics as well as from the industry. We had with us earlier in the yesterday ATM Dr. Tariqul Islam. He shared a good experiences how innovative business practices done in Myanmar. So we learned so many things from Myanmar study, especially from the community development aspect. We heard about the West Bengal perspective, how the SHG groups evolved and their development and the women entrepreneurs empowerment in West Bengal. We heard about how business practices and business innovations taken place in India as well as the globe by Dr. Ramendra Singh. We also heard how financial markets react from the Vuca world by Dr. Tonuba Chakraborty. It's really an wonderful occasion, and it was nicely moderated by Asish, one of the leading journalists in Bengal, of course the president of the Calcutta Press Club. I'm really thankful for the last two sessions. We have four tracks, 2 days, 4 tracks, means 8 sessions, 8 different sessions, almost 50 papers and more presented in this conference. And interestingly, what happened, what I observed, so nobody can claim that I'm not getting any time to present my paper. Everybody enjoyed, everybody got the opportunity to present their papers so that they are happy. Rather, they also learned from the other fellow participants, as well as they learned so many things from their fellow participants. So it's really an amazing from the participants' point of view. After that, just before lunch, we have 2 additional sessions. One is one plenary session. The plenary session really wonderful. That moderated by Professor Arup Chaudhary. And these sessions, 4 speakers enlightened the research aspect, because you are the younger generations. What would happen next? Because when I'm talking about this kind of thing, my students now they are at the age of 20. So what will happen now? The time is 2020. See, imagine before 10 years when we are talking about for example, in 2001 we are thinking about 2020. What will be the vision in 2020? When we are students like this, what will be the vision of 2020? So I would like to share what will be the vision in 2050, because you see those who are sitting in front of me at the age of 50 like you, when we will become the older one, at the age of 80 then you will become 50, then what would be the situation in a country, in a globe? Imagine India would be one of the leading population country, number 1 country. Might be the population would be 170 crore. Imagine. Then everything will be digitized mostly. I mean, the AI, what happened. I'm just sharing your experiences, how AI reacted, and AI hampered so many things, and AI has a good contribution in different fields. I'm just sharing on experiences regarding AI. And a few months back, one Indian insurance company sacked in a particular day more than 10,000 middle-level managers only by introducing artificial intelligence in the company. So imagine, artificial intelligence is very popular and very, very important, but at the same time, what would happen next if AI introduced in so many fields? At the same time, the challenges to be faced by the academicians, because you see what I want to be delivered my lecture. If AI can capture my ideas, my things, then AI will deliver, AI will be presenting like the teaching, like the not different types of lectures and the online courses. Then also the challenges for the academicians at the right moment. So imagine what will happen in 2050. So that is the challenges for us. So innovations and innovativeness also will be taking place at the same time. So I'm just sharing one of the important small innovations in the world. The small innovations in the world is the safety pin. Imagine, the safety pin is the populist and the important innovations in the world. Billions, trillions of safety pins sold throughout the world after invention. Right, so innovations in a small thing, innovations in a bigger thing, innovations in a different product and different services. Right, so think about it. So another one important challenges at the right moment. So we are talking about the measuring of the unmeasurables. So now the quantification is important. What to be quantified, what not to be quantified. Known unknown theory we know, known theory we know, but at the same time, quantification and measuring the unmeasurables at the right moment is a very, very good challenge. So that's talked about our research director, Dr. Nondi, and uh, our another director from the Dr. Sundip Puddar, also from the another mentor from USA, and another mentor from this university, Neeraj Kumar. So I'm really thankful. Their issues that they have highlighted here, and we are really enjoyed their lectures. I'm really thankful the issues that discussed in this particular forum, not only for the academicians, even for the business community, business world. What would be the sustainable development by Dr. Ataur Rahman, Professor, Dhaka University, as well as the former governor of Bangladesh. So we learned experiences from the Myanmar, from the Bangladesh, from India, and from US. The concept of innovation, the concept of social inclusiveness, the concept of total inclusiveness, and the microfinance and other issues. It's really a wonderful one. I'm really thankful to the paper presenters, to the participants, to the college authority that we could pursue this kind of program further and further. And really thankful all my dear students. Without their support and continuous attendance in this particular hall, it is not possible to continue the program. I'm really thankful my teacher, Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Basu, whose continuous support and continuous endeavor. It is really great difficult to organize this kind of program. Thank you for the patient hearing.